Hey everybody, Tommy, Almost Zen TV. It's about 9 a.m. on a Sunday morning, October 6, 2024. And if you're seeing this video, you are one of the lucky ones. Say, why am I lucky? Because I'm watching your video? Yeah, that's partly it. But mostly it's because I have a 1,000,000,000 to 1 shot that you were born, you won that lottery. Your parents bought the ticket and they won. And here you are, or you won. To how lucky we are to listen to the cars go by, listen to the people bouncing a basketball behind me, listen to the plane go by. What a beautiful thing it is. Do you appreciate it? Because honestly, I don't all the time. I get caught up in things that are like out of my control, and I let them ruin my day or my week. But boy, how lucky are we? The fact that you're looking at me talking right now is a wonder. There ain't no way around it. Appreciate it. Don't get annoyed by things, because what's the alternative? Not being here to get annoyed. Now, I'd rather be here and get annoyed, or be here and deal with pain, than to not be here at all. And I forgot the long-lost philosopher from Rome or Greece, somewhere, that said, I'm paraphrasing, that you can't feel pain if you weren't here, so maybe that was the better option, because to never have been here. I guess I see the point, but you wouldn't even know you weren't here. I'd rather know I was here, and that attachment is what gets us in trouble too. Like, we don't want to leave, we're attached to it, so this is so exciting. But I'm gonna bop off, they're doing some work over there. Yeah, I get the idea of like, oh, I'd rather not have been here to experience it, especially if someone's life is a lot of pain. But it's pain for everybody. Some worse than others, but it's a life. It's like, I never understood that. Like, it's a roll of the dice that we're here, and it's a roll of the dice after we get here. It's the issue. Well, what's the issue? Do we not think that was the way? That's the way of the world? I didn't think that's it. Of course, that's it. So how do we deal with it? The pain. Well, we can look at it like, you're lucky enough to be here, to experience pain. Now, some people say that's not a good thing. I say it is. I say it is. Wow, we get to experience pain. Sounds like fun. Better than the alternative to me, because we're aware. We have existence. So you can't say, would you rather have not have experienced this, because you're using your experience to decide that. Before you had any consciousness, before you were born, you couldn't input. You couldn't have any say in that. So of course it's easier. It's like someone living in the now and saying, I could never live back in old times without toilets and all modern medicine. Well, that's only because you know. So we know pain, so we go, this sucks, I don't like this. But I say, you're one of the lucky ones. Yeah, marinate on that. Yeah, I'm very wistful and slow paced today. Started thinking about that, like so many worries every day of our lives. Good things too, but those good things we'll always take for granted. We're in them in the moment, we're enjoying them. We don't step out of ourselves to go, wow, this is great. We sure step out of ourselves when it's going bad and just complain. This too shall pass. Is lost on us when we're in it all. But for example, people watch sports and that's an up and down thing. They don't stop watching it. They don't leave in the second quarter because the other team scored 5 baskets in a row, or you stick with it, the good and the bad, and you don't give up watching it because you get something out of that. So, oh man, sports is so fun. I could do without the up and down of this stuff, so I try to generally avoid it because it's ultimately meaningless to follow that to me, because you have the highs and lows where I would just rather just be content in the middle, enjoying both things loosely. Let's walk a bit. So I say we are lucky. Way luckier than we give ourselves credit for. Oh, Tom, here we go. You don't get it though. It's not easy. It's probably easy for you. No, it's not. But I'm saying, like, what's the alternative? You don't want to be here? I get that too. But that doesn't change the fact that you're still lucky to be here. Because like I talked about in my previous video before this, there's people from beyond the grave that would love to come back and deal with whatever you're dealing with, because it's a second chance at this beautiful thing called life, with all its warts and all its pain, suffering, but also the joy, all the joy, the wonderful moments that can happen. Wonder why we don't appreciate that. Wonder why. To feel the cool breeze on your back, I'll take it over zero consciousness. The pain of a breakup, I'll take that over zero consciousness. The joy of birth of a child, I'll take that over zero consciousness. The pain of a loss of a loved one, I'll take that over zero consciousness. You say, why would you do that? Because there's the other side, that balance that makes you appreciate the other things. So you go through this fire, this pain, and the other side of that, when that subsides, even if there's nothing joyful, the subsiding of pain is soothing. And something else will seem joyful in juxtaposition of that. But no consciousness? Okay, let's look at the people who say, oh, I don't want to die, which is so many people. A majority of the people on the earth fearful of death. There's why religion's there, to provide a safe, a mental comfort that there's more after this. So people will go to bat for that. belief. But those people who say, I don't want to die. Most of the people, they have pain every day and bad things. It's not a one. There's billionaires who don't want to die, and there's dirt poor people who don't want to die. There's people that have had such a run of bad luck they don't want to die. At the end of the day, they're still like doing things, eating healthier, trying to find out how to prevent cancer, and it boggles the mind. So many. So yes, there are people who decide to check out and would prefer that zero consciousness again over the pain that is life, and that's okay. But it wasn't always that way for them. There was always some positives in there that got them even to be around as long as they were. And everybody has their mental, what's the right word here? Their own way they handle things mentally. Some people can deal with stuff, some people can't. But generally, people want to live. They want to live. And man, please appreciate this. Appreciate walking here and grabbing that and feeling it. It's going to stop one day. Appreciate the sound of the falling leaves. These are little things that we're not in tune to. We're especially with the cell phones, we're numb. We're numb with these cell phones. We're not feeling anything anymore except twitch rage or twitch joy even. Nothing lasts. Nothing sustainable there. It's such a quick fix. Oh, the joy of life. You are one of the lucky ones if you're watching me right now. Now, some people who might be severely depressed watching this go, really? Well, you have no idea. Well, I don't know. You got a pretty expensive cell phone in your hand and you're watching this. Not that let me make this clear. That is not what I'm saying, that you have a $1,000 phone in your hand. You should be appreciating life because look at how cool it is. Because I could care less about all that stuff. But you've opted in. You've opted in to life. If it's so bad, why even bother getting a cell phone and hanging out on YouTube? Because it is worth it. Everybody wants a way out. Everybody wants a way out of their pain if they can, so they can stay here as long as they can. That's just a fact, Jack. That's just a fact, Jack. So you are one of the lucky ones. You better believe it. Don't let anybody tell you otherwise. Don't let a bad day tell you otherwise. Don't let a good day tell you otherwise. Just know that when you get up in the morning, like that line I said, don't say, I got to wake up. Say, oh, I get to wake up. Another one. All the worries and all the BS and this sucks and this is terrible and I got to deal with this and I'm sick and tired of this all. You have the ability to be sick and tired of something, and you also have the ability to change that. So there's the joy in life. Like, it's going bad, there's so many things out there that can turn that around. To turn that frown upside down, so to speak. Enjoy it, man. Be proud of being one of the lucky ones. Embrace it. You with me on this? I mean, I know I'm kind of slow-paced about it today. Kind of, like I said, I'm feeling a little wistful about things. I think I should wrap it up because I think this one should have been a short one. It's very, not much I can really say about it. But if you really look at it deeply, I want you guys out there, if you're having a bad day or a good day, sit and think about how much worse it could be, how much better it can be, and think that yo-yo ride, that roller coaster ride of life is what makes it worth living. There's possibilities. And this BS about never wanting to exist so you don't have to be scared of dying and then know you're missing out. Who cares? You didn't care before that because you weren't conscious. You're not going to care afterwards. And if there is something after it, then what's the problem? Worry. Either you're not going to feel anything to even know. People like, I'm scared of the abyss. You won't know about the abyss. You don't get scared to go to sleep every night, but really hold on loosely to that joy of life and know you're so lucky. You're so lucky. My life ain't perfect. It's far from it. Most of the bad things I've created myself, if not all of them. How's that? So my life can be ultimately better if I would get out of my own way. Mentally and physically. But enjoy life, guys. Appreciate it. Cliche, here we come. Cliche alert. Oh my goodness, is it true though? So grab a hold of life loosely, enjoy it, and don't ever think this isn't worth it. Because like I said, before I go, there's a thing where people who jump off of bridges to kill themselves, there's a very few that survive, and the ones that survive, they've all told the story that the second they jumped, they regretted it. Second they jumped, they regretted it. There you go. They wanted life. They thought this and they realized in that moment, they thought one thing, there's actually another thing that was true. That no, I'll take my chances with this. It's a lottery to get here, and it's a lottery after we get here. So guys, thanks for watching. Remember, you're one of the lucky ones. Play into that. Lean into that. What a beautiful thing it is. Have a good day, guys. I'm Tommy. This has been Almost Zen TV. This guy's enjoying life. Birds don't kill themselves. Other birds do. Talk to you soon.